a silversmith, in his efforts to get the finest silver, to make some of the finest jewelry that he can, may take a big clump of ore and he'll put it into a fire, and that fire will reach temperatures of over 900 degrees. But it has to get that hot for it to melt. What ends up happening is all the impurities, all the junk begins to rise to the top, and he skims that away. He keeps doing that process over and over and over again until he gets to where he can see his reflection in that silver, much like he would looking in a mirror. And when he can see himself like that, he knows he has the purest, finest silver he can get. It's kind of funny, really. You take a rock that may weigh 5 pounds and you keep melting and taking away until you end up with a few ounces. But that few ounces of silver, as precious as it is far more expensive than that big rock that he started with. You know, it's kind of like God's math. You know, and you think for God to add to me or to you, He's got to take away. And that sounds kind of crazy, but you know, it's much like in that silver, He leads us through times in our life where we begin to grow, to stretch, to actually have to step out of our comfort zone. And sometimes it's just to get rid of the junk in our lives so He can begin to add to our lives. So that He can begin to get to that purest form of who we are and what He wants us to do. And what's kind of cool is when we get to that point and we allow Him to do some subtraction in our life, to take away our junk, that's the point where He looks at us and sees Himself. That's what it's all about. It's crazy math, but it's God's math, and it's the best kind you have. And that is to subtract so that you can add. Iron to iron.